What's up, everyone? We are back with Singapore GP, and as interesting the race was, but the saddest news is that it is the last day we saw Danny Rick in the F1 grid. We all gonna miss him.
For now. At least for now.
For now.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But
yeah.
2
He
minutes
didn't
of silence
deserve that.
for
Yeah, 2 minutes silence.
2 minutes of silence for Danny Rick, please.
So as we know, this is the breaking news that Danny Rick has decided to leave RB, and Liam Lawson is gonna continue the whole season, remaining races, which was expected from them, and that's what happening. But no one is happy about Danny leaving, and are you, Vedant?
See, the only problem what I think is that he deserves a better farewell than this, because we all know how charming, how funny the guy is. It's like he keeps the vibe of the F1 grid and all the drivers around at that peak level, and he's gone now. But well, I just think that Red Bull and Visa Cash should have given him a better farewell, because he deserves it at the end of the day, man. He's an absolute legend. So, but
Yeah, definitely.
never mind. I'm not talking about it. Please, let's move on from this.
Let's move on. So, talking
Thank you.
about Red Bull, Horner recently said that last year in
वापस कर.
recently we got to know that Horner said they got the development wrong in 2023 Barcelona. The floor development was a bit wrong, and that was creating a big issue, which has created now for Red Bull, and this was addressed by
Finally.
Perez. Yeah. And Perez addressed it way back from last year, but they have not been listening to him. All they listen to is Max, as we know. But yeah,
you cannot blame them, because see, Sergio doesn't happen to perform well in the races. He's just there for the that's why. So, but
Yeah.
As a driver, he's very well, but he's not keeping up with Max. So it's fine if they don't listen to him, but they should have, because now they're
they
regretting
should
it.
have. Yeah,
So,
they
good luck, Red
definitely
Bull.
are regretting that, and this is going to
Decision of
cost a
them, yeah.
lot to Red Bull.
Yeah, 100%. I'm
Yeah.
damn sure about that.
So yes, that's
anyway,
how it costed in the Singapore Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Norris winning by 80 seconds plus. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. He did such a great job in Singapore. He had a bit of crashes. He
100%.
touched the wall, which was not, which shouldn't have been done by Norris, because he's fighting for championship now, and he should be driving on its pitch perfect, not like this.
Correct.
So
Correct.
that's what that was not expected from Lando Norris. McLaren is doing great, honestly saying. They are doing the best out of their cars.
At
Right
the
now.
moment, McLaren is
Yeah.
above Red Bull as constructors.
Yes,
which is,
constructors.
Let's go!
Let's
Finally,
go,
someone's
man. Yeah, let's go.
someone's
Finally,
competing
after
with Red
2
Bull.
years. Yes.
Finally, yes. And Mercedes is catching up, but they
Catching
won't.
up.
And we know that they won't be able to, because there's a big gap. But still, kudos to them
Yes,
that they are
that-
making a very good car. They are struggling a bit at some point, but their qualifyings are massively great. When you see Lewis Hamilton came P3, and then there were previous races where P1, P2, P3, it was so good by Russell, and my god, the races, they had a decent pace this time. They didn't do, I guess they ended up losing some places, up 1 or 2, but it's fine. At least they are keeping up with it. So it's
Yeah, they definitely are keeping up with the whole, the starting 4 top teams. So they're trying their best, but it's not really getting up to the point where they should have been gotten before the
I guess
summer
that
break.
would be coming in 2026, so we should wait for that.
Let's
But
see.
considering how the red hot Ferrari is going, they have been doing well. They got P4 and P6 in the Singapore Grand Prix, which was commendable job by them. And I think they have hired some new strategists from Red Bull or Mercedes, that they don't make some big mishaps or mistakes in the strategies now. So that's a
Yeah.
good thing for them. At least
That's a really good thing.
at least they are not like the McLarens that they ask the drivers, what do you want?
Yeah,
What are they
that is
expecting out of the
crazy,
car?
man. That's really crazy. But yeah, McLaren has rectified it, and they are trying their best
Finally,
to not
yeah.
let that happen again. So yeah, talking about Williams, the new guy in the Williams seat, Pinto.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Oh
he
my
is
god, that
flying.
guy looks good and
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
driving so
He's
well.
driving so
He's the competition for Albon.
Albon, definitely he is.
Albon always wanted a guy who is competitive enough to keep him motivated and to keep him going, but Logan wasn't able to do that, so
yeah.
now they are back on track for that.
Yes, they are back. Pinto managed to get his first F1 points on the first race.
In his debut,
itself.
right?
In his debut race.
This was
yes.
his debut, right?
No,
Oh
this
my
wasn't
God.
his debut. Like Azerbaijan was
I
his
guess
debut, but he managed to get.
No, man, sorry
races
about
in
that.
there.
Yeah.
And he's really doing the job. He's really keeping up to it. So Sargent didn't do a shit, as we know, but he did. He did score some points for Williams.
He was Nikita Mazepin from 2021.
Yeah, some flashbacks.
Thank you. Never mind. Anyway, so talking about the Mercedes, what went wrong with them this time in Singapore? It wasn't a big mistake, but that probably made them lose one position, which could have been a podium.
Yeah.
So what happened is that Lewis Hamilton started the race with soft tires, and they thought that he will be able to catch everyone and keep up with the pace of the other cars, but that didn't happen, and that's what made him pit twice in the race for hards and then mediums, which was not a good decision at the end. But P4 and P6 is still fine considering how miserable Mercedes has been in the last 2 years, 3 years, 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, sorry, 2 years.
Basically, Mercedes is performing in the qualifying, but the thing is, like, they could have done way more, like, in the strategy form for Lewis, that they messed up, which wasn't right. Like, they know, like, Singapore is like the hottest race, one of the hottest races.
Yeah.
And they know the tires are gonna degrade like crazy. So they could have thought of something else, but they didn't. So yeah, they lost a place, and like it was P5 for Lewis, which was not that great, but okay, they are in the points,
and
that's what matters.
And finally, one news that has been going around F1 for almost 3 months now, that what team does Adrian Newey chooses? He's going into Aston Martin.
Let's go.
Congratulations, last all, you'll be finally able to win some race by the car and not your
No,
dad's
we can't
money.
say that, man. We can't say that. We really don't know about
Fernando would. At least Fernando would, because
I will give that
he has re-signed with Aston Martin for more 2 years, if I'm not wrong. And yes, that's a good news for him, because he'll be able to get the most pace out of the car now, considering Adrian is going to design the car. So
yes, finally we are hoping Aston Martin to fight again in those top teams. And as we know, Fernando's famous line: 1-2 in practice, 1-2 in qualifying, 1-2 in race. And so yeah, let's see that
let's see if that happens in real life.
Yes, let's see that. Yes.
And kick sober. Valtteri Bottas also re-signs with them for another year, which is a good thing considering if
it's though not official, but there are rumors around.
No, it is though. It is. It is. So the thing is that if he keeps on performing well, which he is right now, considering the car is shit, but he's still keeping up. I think he will be able to get into the Audi as well, which would be a breeze for him, because Audi is going to be the pinnacle of F1 in 2026. That's what we believe, because they are coming on with the newest car. Because 2026 is where the cars change around. They go more shorter. I guess they put on some more weight, and they are slow. Well, that's unfortunate, but it's okay.
And there is no
At least
DRS.
they would be up with some good car.
Yeah, hopefully there is no DRS. Like, there is flexible wings. What McLaren is kind of using right now. So
there's mom. Something
so
mom. I'll put a screenshot on the video if you guys want to see about it. But anyway, so I guess that was the whole weekend and the news which are coming up.
And one more thing.
There's nothing more to talk.
There is one last thing we forgot to tell about. Like, as we know, Visa Cash RB is the sister team of Red Bull, right? Yeah. And as we know, Norris is fighting for championship. And Norris had the fastest lap in the whole race. All right. And at the end, Danny Rick comes into the pit, gets the soft tires, and takes the fastest lap from Lando Norris.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Oh my god.
Yeah, and
That was
all over the internet is the one thing that is Red Bull using his sister team in some other way, getting some advantages by that. Because Zach
I
Brown
don't
says
think
that.
so. That's wrong though, considering the fact that McLaren and Ferrari also have a good bonding among them because Sainz and uh, Norris are
Yeah.
best friends, right? So I've seen this thing that Norris or Sainz or both of them use each other's distance to stay away from the car behind them and keep a gap of the DRS gap, that stay in the DRS range.
Yeah.
So I don't really blame Daniel for that. I mean, he
But-
had a good move out there. I like that. But never mind.
Who knows, guys? What are your thoughts on this? What do you think? Did RB did it purposefully, or it was just
Yes.
like they wanted to get a final lap for Danny Rick? Who knows?
No, I think it was just to save Max. Get him more chances of coming up for the world championship.
But like
But-
there is no officially like any radio messages or anything like that
Yeah.
that they have discussed.
There's no stewards involved in this, so
Yeah.
I don't think so. There will be anything
But
coming
Zach
up
has
unless
raised his
it
voice.
happens like what happened with McLaren, that in the next race they got to know about this flexing thing and they had to change the
Yeah, right.
in the wing, and still they were fast.
Yeah, still they were
Congratulations to
fast,
them, by
like-
the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they really did a good job. I don't know what's wrong
22
with
seconds.
Oscar pace.
22
Oscar was-
seconds of gap.
Yeah, man.
22 seconds of gap is a big thing, though.
And Oscar was definitely not able to keep up to the whole weekend. He was trying his best, but he just couldn't manage to get up to the P3 also, as we know. Like in the qualifying, he did in the race. Like he
Yeah.
did a really good job. He tried his best.
Eventually did that in the race.
Yeah. Eventually did that in the race, but like we were expecting 1-2 from McLaren, to be honest, and third
100.
for Red Bull Merc. And turns out McLaren couldn't catch Max, but they still managed to get the P3, which is really great for them as they are right now on the top of the list. They are in the
Right.
construction stock. So
Correct.
I feel that might be the reason, like to save Max from like losing his world championship. They might
Fair enough.
have done that, or like who knows. Like I also even feel that
We'll
might
see
be
about
the
that.
reason.
We'll see about that.
Yeah,
We'll see
because
about
Zach raised his hands as soon as that thing happened. Zach raised his hand and he was like, "This is not fair. Like each point matters to us, and right now
Yeah.
you are taking that 1 point by that one team, which is like under
And still
RT."
they were ended up seeing having a selfie with the same pajama. on.
Yeah. In the plane, yes. So
No
let's
offense
see.
to any drivers. No damage there.
No damage there.
Anyway,
But yeah,
so
that
I guess
was the
that was the
weekend.
whole weekend. Yeah.
Yes.
And we are sorry we weren't able to cover the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We had some issues. So, but anyway, I'm trying to get consistent with the editing part, and Soham is keeping up with the scripts. So hopefully we'll be able to be consistent now. And we have 4 weeks of break now from F1.
Yeah.
So you guys go enjoy your new good life there, and we will get out some shots and reels about upcoming automotive and
Definitely.
already existing automotive things. So thank you so much for watching.